Hello and welcome back everyone, we're of course back, and today as you can see we're of course back on Choo Choo Charles, and today the plan is to of course get as close to, the next step of killing Charles as we possibly can. So we are of course going to be heading along this path, going up to right about here, stopping, going over here, seeing what this individual needs, probably going to reverse from there and then go over here. Reverse again, and go up here because this is, the next required mission. Because the next one after that is all the way up here, so yeah, this is definitely a bit closer. Anyway, let's get started. Okay, so here we are. The train is all ready to go to that other area. Oh no, not this again! Where is he? Is he actually here this time? There he is! I hate how I have to wait for the gun to cool down. Okay, Charles is just straight up terrifying. He's still coming. Okay, I am not a fan of Charles. He's not a kind individual. There we go. Huh. That was not how I expected to start this video. Like, really not how I expected to start this video. We just finished fighting him last time. Now I gotta go all the way back there. Now the only question is, should I reverse all the way back there, or go all the way around? And then I can stop at this place and see what this individual has for us. Let's see, I gained some scrap from that, but at the same time the train is at 1% health, and yeah, that fight took all the few scraps that we had left. So yeah, I'm gonna figure out what to do. Probably gonna just reverse back here. So reversing was a bit of a mistake because this place only goes the wrong way, which is not quite a good thing, Definitely don't want to be going up this way because then the only option is here, and then it's a long, twisted way, and I'm just gonna go hopefully as fast as possible along this route again. And I guess I shall meet you all once we get here. Well, here we are. Let's see what this... Really? Again? Where is he? There he is! Get away! Stop hunting me! I'm supposed to be hunting you! What role am I playing in this game? The victim? Come on, let me shoot again! Let me shoot again! I have no scrap! I'm going to die! Well, that is, well, I just got derailed, is what happened. Well, that was terrifying. I'm, where even am I? Huh. Not quite where I'm meant to be. I definitely am not upset about it, though, because we are right next to another NPC. Let's see what this one wants. Hopefully Charles doesn't hunt me down again. And that's 2 attacks already in the last, like, 10 seconds.
I need my pickles!
What a way to start a conversation. I was not expecting that.
I ate the last jar of pickles I had in my house, and there's only 1 jar of pickles left on the island. My secret jar of pickles, locked away inside my pickle cave.
Huh. As one does, you know, who doesn't have a secret pickle cave?
I would have gotten them hours ago, but I lost my pickle cave.
Oh, you gotta have a key, too. Can't be letting anyone in there.
The island might have some lock pickles. I mean, lock picks. And if you can bring me my special jar of pickles, I'll give you all the scrap metal I have as a reward.
Now that sounds like a good deal. It looks like you've got a good little bit of scrap metal in there, too. Ooh. It's just like a just payment first kind of deal. I mean, I'll accept it. But Train is in dire need of help. Do you have anything else to say? No. Where? Ah, there's your pickles. That's a little bit far away though. I don't like running that far. I'm afraid of the main man, Charles. You know, you might have been too focused on your pickles to hear about him, but oh, he exists. Well, I'm in for a run, that's for sure. Let's hope that Charles can't come hunt me while I'm just out in the middle of nowhere, away from my train. Because that would definitely be less than ideal. Huh. Well, there's some purple paint. It might have to do for the blue paint idea from last video. Now let's see what's in here. Hopefully some pickles, otherwise this whole thing's just a bust. Now, we do have the fun of a lockpick, though, which means I'm gonna be here for about an hour. Let's hope this... Of course it didn't. Also, while I'm going through this pain, definitely consider, you know, subscribing for more, and liking the video. It helps out a ton, and we are, of course, trying to reach 300 subscribers as soon as possible, and I will be There we go! Pickles! This whole thing was not a bust. Pickles. This lady really is a fan of her pickles. Let's go ahead, put a... There we go. Now time to walk back. I'll meet you guys there. I also just realized that the jar of pickles has a very interesting and also just amazing description. You know, she desperately needs the pickles, deliver them immediately. I'm serious, don't hesitate, deliver them now. Not quite sure why you don't want to make eye contact with the pickles, though. No! Not him! Anyone but him! Maybe I'll be safe in the Pickle Lady's house. Please, Pickle Lady, let me in! Okay. Maybe I'll be safe. Maybe I'll just go in stealth as well. Okay, I think he's gone.
My pickles!
Ah! Yes, these are your pickles.
I thank you so very much for bringing me my pickles!
I mean...
You are my
That's an incredible, incredible title to have.
Here are some scraps as a reward for your valiant pickle questing.
I mean, let's see how many scraps we got. That is a lot. I mean, I picked up like 20 on the way there and back, but that is a large amount that we got. Okay, so I'm thinking, honestly, I don't know if I want to meet this NPC anymore, because they did me dirty with Charles spawning once I got close to them. And I really I want that to happen as little as possible, to be honest with you. So, I'm thinking that I'm going to, of course, heal the train first off. And then we're going to go with a couple armor. And there we go. We got a 5s all across the board. Looks good. Let's switch to the flamethrower, because supposedly that makes Charles go a bit slower. So, hopefully we can deal more damage with him hitting us less. And yeah, so I'm thinking this turning area kind of automatically sent us here, so maybe we need to stop. Right, this is very sensitive, right there. And then we'll turn over to the other end and start heading to that required mission. Okay, here we go. And you know what? I will stop. And we're here anyway, so this seems like an area where we can get some extra scrap. Specifically right here. Bit annoying how I couldn't walk over this, but let's see what this says. And yeah, I'm not reading that much. Gotta preserve time, you know. Gotta get done with Charles as fast as possible. And that also was a pretty solid little amount of scraps, which is very nice. I mean, you know I just love them scraps. It's the only way I can even have a chance against Charles, after all. Anyway, let's see what is down here. Okay, just slightly broke my ankles, but, I mean, it is a video game after all, so those kinda just heal over time, you know, just walk on a broken ankle, it'll be fine. Don't listen to what a doctor tells you. They're wrong, they just want money. Let's see, any more scrap anywhere? Oop, bit more right there. You gotta look in all the little crevices and nooks and crannies and all that. Gotta check everywhere. Seriously? Him again? Ooh, there's the map. I really just... Anytime I hear that distinct, whistle blow, it's a terrifying time. Gotta seek shelter. Okay. Let's check for any scrap along this dock first. A lot of it on here, which is always good. Dang, we're up to 19 scrap already. And I just spent basically all that we had before.
My goodness, the others actually convinced someone to come help us.
Yeah. I mean, more so I just was told it would be good for a museum, but...
I'm so glad you came, but I simply cannot stay any longer. This island is too much for my nerves to handle.
I definitely can understand that. I mean, I've been attacked like 3 times today already.
I've brought all my belongings here, so I can leave immediately when a boat arrives.
I don't think it's going to be a boat. I think Charles is coming to kill you.
Although now that I think about it, I did forget my journal at home. Could you bring it to me?
I mean, for a price of
It's a
scraps,
dangerous journey,
yeah.
for sure, but you might manage with that train of yours. I'll give you all the scrap metal I have. Just please, bring the journal next time you're here.
I mean, where's this house of yours? Ooh, that's a bit far away. I don't know. I gotta get over here. I mean, I could probably, you know, go over here and then try to either park here or reverse if I can. Definitely could work somehow, some way. But yeah, I'll meet you at the train. Well, gotta turn this turn thing again. It's always facing to the wrong way. Tad bit annoying, but you know, what can you do? Probably been a while since a person in a train has been here. Specifically trying to go to these few places that I'm going to go. But yeah, I'll be back if we get to anywhere interesting. Well, I found this little pathway where I found a couple scraps. So, definitely gonna look around to see if I can find any more, but it is definitely a bit concerning that there's just a very dark area with pits and spikes in, or a pit and a bunch of spikes. Kind of. Oh, of course. Of course, it's one of the mine people. What's down here? That's never good. Is this a prison? What is this? Am I gonna get locked down here? Oh no. That's probably... I don't even know what that is. I don't know if I want to know what that is. Let's see what's in here, though. It's always fun how much pain these things are. Okay, we've got one more. And I failed it. Finally. So much scrap. That is beautiful. Okay, I feel like something's gotta happen here. I mean, you don't just walk into a house with a pitfall outside, one of these masks, and a cellar prison without something bad happening. I mean, Charles can pop up at any time. And that is definitely not something I am a fan of. However, I do gotta know what that is. Despite, you know, the common sense telling me that I shouldn't check this out, I'm thinking I'm gonna check it out. Huh. It's a rock. The pioneers used to ride these things for miles. Who'da thunk it? Anyway, I'm getting back to the train as fast as possible, because this is incredibly ominous. Which, by the way, speaking of ominous, for any of you looking to actually get this game and try it out for yourself, they did the ominous noises and just everything incredibly well in this game, and it is absolutely terrifying. Especially with how incredibly quiet it is most of the time. And then when you hear that one just extremely loud train whistle, when you see that face, it's gonna terrify you. Now let's see what's in here. First off, okay, there's no more scrap over here. Okay. Finally, first try for that one. Even more scrap. Amazing. Got 50 of them now. I think I'm just gonna go downstairs instead of breaking my legs this time. And, yeah. I am gonna head back to the train. And also, by the way, we are here. Well, basically here. We may as well be here. With how close we are. I'm just gonna inch us forward just that little bit more. Also, I upgraded the train a bit more with the damage and the armor, which hopefully should help us a ton. I know speed is going to be really good, but what is that? That looks like it'll cause a boom. And I'm a fan of things that go boom. A big fan. Gotta make sure we get all the scrap through. But yeah, I will read any of these that seem really interesting or are in, like, specific, important to the story areas, but that, I don't think that, you know, adds overly much to the story. And if any of you want to read it, then you can, of course, just pause the video. I was looking at it for a good second there, so you got plenty of time.
Paul asked me to design a new weapon to help you hunt Charles. And using my extensive demolitions experience, I made this rocket launcher.
I mean, that's a good thing to make. That definitely would work better than a freaking gun against a train.
I've been wanting to see Warren's empire crumble for a long time. So building this puppy was a hell of an opportunity.
Sounds like one.
Now that you're here, I need a few minutes to remove some safety features.
Oh yeah, you don't want any safety.
While I'm working on that, why don't you bring that box of rocket ammunition back here from inside the bunker down the rail?
Okay, now where's this bunker? That's a bit far. You know, I don't really want to run that far, and I don't want to take the train and then back it back up to get here. Because I have a very strong suspicion that once we do this required mission, Charles is going to be out for me. Charles is going to want my head, and yeah, I think I'm going to go for the weapon first. And then I'll just reverse back. I want to interact with Charles as little as possible with as many weapons that I can use as possible at a time. Let's see for more scrap before I go, though. I mean, looking at the distance, actually, I could run it. But not with that whistle going off. I don't know why I'm running it. Where is he? Okay, that's not good. Why am I flying? Why am I flying? Get me out of here! Get me out of here! Oh no. I just got derailed again. Okay, it's only -2 scraps, which is not that bad. Okay, so I still have to go over there. Charles, originally, when I first started playing, I kind of thought, you know, maybe the attacks are, scheduled. Like, after you finish certain quests, then he's sure to attack, otherwise he might, you know, just leave you alone. Yeah, I don't really believe that anymore. I mean, I think they still might be scheduled. I think if I go complete this required one, he is going to go for me. But this man has no remorse. Like, mercy is not in his dictionary. He will find you, and he will kill you. In any and every way that he is physically able to. Okay, so I obviously need to get past this wall. There is the entrance. Now, the good thing about this is, Charles obviously is not a big fan of walls, according to that man who gave us the flamethrower. But this is a pretty terrible wall. So I don't think it's going to really stop Charles from getting to me. But, you know, anything that even gives a slight chance, I will more than accept the help of. Let's see over here. Oh, yes. There's the bunker. Gotta grab more scrap, though. You know, when you die and lose 2 scrap, you gotta do even more to pick up more scrap. Now that is not very ideal. I don't really know what to do when a door is locked. I mean, I have lock picks, but they're not for a door like that. And am I able to just... What am I supposed to do? How do I get to the rocket ammo, otherwise just known as rockets? Okay, does it say anywhere here? Find a way into the nearby bunker and retrieve the box of rockets inside. What if I can't find a way in? What even... Okay, let's start over here, I guess. Oh, this is this place again. Yeah, I don't like that place. It, quite frankly, it scares me. It's very concerning place. Now this, though, this seems like something that could be useful, not just in opening the door, but in killing Charles. You know, I definitely think if you just feed him some live dynamite, and then blow it off, then, well, he's not gonna last too well after that. Okay, now that was a big shockwave for an explosion. I didn't even mean to do that. I thought I could pick it up. I wanted to own explosions, but I mean, I'm glad I figured that out, I guess. Scrap. What does this say? 13-second flight and then success. So I'm guessing that, well, it succeeded. That's what I'm guessing. Anyway, where's the train? There's the train. And, yeah, let's go get us a rocket launcher. Okay, I'm just gonna reverse a tiny bit more. You know, I like the train to be as actively accessible as possible, because, really, I just do not
is
want...
in complete working order, so I'll let you take it from here.
I will gladly take it from here.
Oh, and take good care of it. After you're done, I have a few people to visit with it, if you catch my drift.
Now that sounds like something I will gladly help participate in. I mean, visiting people with a rocket launcher is a good time. Let's see though. I'm thinking, let's just, you know, go ahead and blow this door down. Obviously that did not work, but had to try anyway. I am going to put the flamethrower back on, but... I mean, as you've seen, I like to switch around the weapons a lot, so... It'll probably be put back on very soon. See, I hate when the music kind of shifts. It is rare in a game when I like it to be super quiet, but I really... You know, the quiet is growing on me in this game. You know, I definitely prefer when it's disturbingly quiet than when a certain train whistle goes off or when ominous music plays. You know, it makes a big difference. Let's see what... Okay. What am I getting into here? What is going on?
I'm sure Eugene told you all about me, so I need not introduce
Eugene did not Eugene left some details out, I guess.
Name's Greg, by the way. In case you haven't heard already, Warren, the mine boss, is keeping 3 monster eggs locked away.
I heard slightly. I mean, I'm still kind of confused how you all know of this.
We're unsure why he wants to protect the eggs. If they hatch, they would surely turn into monstrous creatures like Charles.
Well, then we gotta get rid of those eggs.
To prevent this, we need you to steal all 3 and use them to bait Charles so we can destroy him.
Now, I'm not quite sure where your weaponized train is, but until I see it, I don't know if I'm going to be agreeing with that so we can destroy him thing. It seems more like a so I can destroy him with my rocket launcher on a train and all that. But let's see, what else you got to say?
One of the eggs is in the north mine.
Ah.
Here's the key to the entrance.
Thank you for that key. Definitely going to need it. Can I read what that says? I can, but I choose not to. But, once again, for any of you that do want to read it, There you go. That's definitely long enough to pause on. And let's see where to go from here. Okay, that is far. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna go over to this individual first. How much scrap do I have? I always forget some of the buttons. Okay, only 6. So I can't really afford to go buying anything luxurious right now, if you know what I mean. But maybe this individual can help me with that. Because, I mean, these unmet NPCs do, they do help a lot in terms of scrap. I mean, so does just walking around, but that is a very dangerous thing to do. And I try to, you know, limit that, as you might be able to tell. Because, yeah, Charles, he, once again, terrifying creature. Any scrap here? Because, I mean, we need the scrap. We gotta max out that train as soon as possible. Because once the train is maxed out, then it just comes down to my own lack of skill against Charles, which, you know, that takes a bit more than scrap to work on. Let's see though, there's some more scrap. Where's the door? There's the door. Huh. Please deliver a copy to Paul. I don't know who Paul is, but there you go for any of you that might want to read that. Why do you look so injured?
We haven't met, but I've heard lots about you coming to help us.
I'm still confused how the word gets around about me even existing, and specifically how these people recognize me.
I have a favor to ask. The breakers on the side of the lighthouse need replacing.
Yeah, I saw that. I mean...
I was recently attacked by Charles, so I'm unable to do it myself.
That definitely would explain the injuries. I'm not quite sure how Charles gave you a red eye, not quite a black eye, but, you know.
The breakers are in the nearby supply shed. If you go get them and repair the lighthouse, I can try signaling passing ships to come help us.
Now, help is definitely a word I'm a fan of in a game like
Once you
this.
finish, I have some spare scraps to give you.
Now that I'm a way bigger fan of. I mean, you had me at help, but hook, line, and sinker with the scrap. That was all that really matters to me. Okay, there it is. And, funny enough, I was gonna go down there anyway. To look for some scrap, which there obviously is. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 scrap. Let's see, any more scrap over here? What a peaceful day on the sea. Or, well, on the beach for me, but, you know, just the sea in general. Anyway, I'm doing pretty good scrap-wise. We only need a bit more to do another good upgrade for damage or armor. And hopefully, this lady in here could, what? Am I supposed to do them in a specific order? Okay, that wasn't too hard. It is loud, though.
Fixing the lighthouse will definitely increase our chances of being spotted.
It will. Which is, of course, a good thing.
Here are those scraps I promised.
Hopefully more than, like, 5. I mean, let's see. Okay, once again, I always forget... oh yes, 48 scraps. Thank you for that. That'll increase our chances of survival way more than getting seen by a boat. I mean, what's a boat gonna do against Charles anyway? Okay, we've almost got maxed out damage, and we're getting closer with the armor. Now, once again, I know speed is gonna be good, but I need to have a better chance at survivability against Charles, and I think he just kind of matches whatever speed you're going, so it's not like you can outrun him. Anyway, our next stop could be the journal retrieval. Music changed. Is there a whistle? Okay, no, it's just a music change. If I hear that whistle, though, I'm booking it. Anyway, while we are, of course, safe, I'm thinking this will probably be the end of this video. I was gonna try to do more, but we got a pretty alright amount done. You know, died twice, got attacked, like, who knows how many times. And we're doing pretty good upgrade-wise. Next episode, we will definitely max out the damage, and hopefully be able to make it all the way up here to go over here. Once again, the sensitivity in this map is a bit too fast, and I don't really know how to change it, but I don't really care enough to look. Anyway, this train is looking real nice with the armor, too. I mean, that's some heavy armor. Anyway, as I said, I'm going to be ending the episode, so thank you all very much for watching. Definitely make sure to leave a comment if you, have any thoughts on specific things about the video, or other games I should do over time, or things I should do in other games that I already play over time. And, definitely make sure to subscribe and leave a like. As I said, we are trying to reach 300 subscribers, and every like and subscribe helps a ton. Anyway, thank you again for watching. Till next time, everyone, and goodbye.